So hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. So this page is going to be full of advice, recipes, everyday stuff basically. So it'll be different sections on here for everybody, but I figured the first one I would do, since I have to make dinner for everybody at my house, is stuffed cheeseburgers. That could be done in the oven because, as you can see, I got on a hoodie. Just took the dog out for a walk. It's kind of cold, so we're not going to do that. So right now, I have ground beef that I've currently put some garlic, some seasoning, and now we'll be adding a couple of drops of teriyaki sauce, only to not help wasting it, but to basically give it a little bit more flavor and depth, because everybody doesn't eat everything. So most of them come with the little thing like this in the top. So normally once around is fine. And I'll normally let that sit for a second. Some people like onions in their burgers, some don't. But with me, I love onions in my burger. So for me, I'm going to put a little bit of onion on the inside of mine. Some people eat caramelized onions. I love raw onions for whatever reason. And you don't have to just do this with regular white onion. You can do this with yellow onion, Valdivia sweet onions, and red onions. Even though I love red onions are like truly really good. So, I took an onion that we already had, took a couple of pieces off. I know it's kind of bright. Took a couple of pieces off, and what I'm going to do is cut it a little smaller, like in a couple like chunky pieces, because you have to remember as it's cooking that of course the burger and stuff will shrink a little bit. So now they're in like pieces like this, so when I get ready to bite into the burger, I'll actually get pieces of onion because they'll come out a lot smaller. And of course I have some shredded cheese. If you guys can find like the little blocks of cheese, cube cheese, that'd be awesome to use. If not, shredded cheese works just as well. I have a pan that I'm going to sit these in and let them rest before they go in the oven. And now to get started, I'm going to take the meat as I'm doing, mix it all together. I would say for a tip, make sure that your meat is thoroughly defrosted. You don't want it to be too warm, because if the meat is too warm, the texture won't be right, and then your burgers won't come out right. Like, you don't want them to be tough or super firm, but you need them to actually have some kind of shape where if you pick it up, it's together and not falling all completely out of your hand. Wish you guys could smell this right now. I love garlic, so the smell of garlic coming through these burgers right now smells really, really good. So I can see little specks of seasoning throughout. Um, some people are heavy-handed with seasoning. I try not to be too much because never know who's allergic to what. And if you have little children eating this, you don't want to scare them from eating. So I might sprinkle a little bit more in here. And mix it back up again. And right now, it's actually basically one big blob. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and start making patties so that I can insert the cheese and the onions. So people be talking about they want a burger, right? But they don't know how big of a burger to make. Let me tell you something. I want to make sure when people eat, they are full. So they're going to get these massive size burgers. That even though they look huge right now, time in the oven. Of course, you know everything shrinks. You can also put these in George Foreman. I just, for some reason, I have a fascination with oven baked stuff. George Foreman is for people who are trying to get most of the grease out. Like right now, you know you've seasoned the meat well when you get a whiff of it every single time. But yeah, I like to make sure people are full. Like, if this was a party, all of these would be sliders right now, you know? But we're eating these for dinner, and ain't nobody got time to sit here and still try to find something to eat after the fact. So we just gonna do this like the first time. I remember doing these last summer with my friend Mark, and we were grilling, you know, and I was like, you know what? I keep seeing how people are doing cheeseburgers and whatnot. I kind of want one with cheese already in it. So, I went and bought stuff and got it popping. And needless to say, those burgers didn't survive. I had a honey mustard glaze on them and everything, and not one burger was left. Matter of fact, I think people got angry because there were none left. So I believe this was like a fourth of a pound of ground beef, possibly from the butcher's, not the grocery store. We went to the meat store. So, as you can see, last ball. Last ball is now officially 5 patties in here. And what I'm going to do is with the ones I'm going to eat, I kind of squish them out a little bit. I put onions in the center. Take a sprinkle of cheese. Cause it depends on how much you like cheese. Um, I try to keep it where I know the cheese will stay in the center. So I do this, and I press it in, and start folding it back into the center. Hope y'all enjoying my playlist as we're going here. So if you actually fold it back correctly, it turns back into the original ball. Yeah. Some people like doing this to round it out a little bit and then squishing it out. Once again, smush. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Onion and cheese mixture in the center, and there we go. Time to do the folding. I think this man was money in my pocket. So now that it's folded back, let's not miss a drop of cheese. Press it out to the size I might eat it, and back down. And you continue to do that with the rest of the patties until they're all done. So this one's going to be just all cheese. Oh, I think that one came out doing good. One more time, just cheese. Um, you can also stuff this with spinach, mushrooms, um, like stuff that people would normally eat on a burger. Except for egg, I wouldn't do that. However, it might be a fried egg on top of one of these. Securely closed. And the last one. Let's see if I can do it like this, y'all. I think that came out semi-successful.
Just like the rest, see, I was all the way down, he was all the way on. Now you trying to come back, cause I'm all the way on. I got both fingers all the way up. If for I don't give two fucks. If I say something, my moves are back. You be running your mouth and it don't match your actions. And I ain't throwing shit, I'm just saying. Act like it's up and saying, eat off your own plate, cause it's not a compliment. When I say you fat, you just a F-A-B with your big ass bitch.
Make sure it's all, pretty looking and whatnot. So, on that note, since I got my CC hands, I will totally get out and wash my hands. So now that my hands are clean, these will go sit in the fridge for a little while to get firm. And then go in the oven at 350 to 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. Depends on how well you want yours done. I normally eat mine medium well, so they're not too far into the burnt zone. But depending upon your degree of doneness, it will depend on how long you leave them in for. Do not consume raw meat. Is all I can tell you with that. But I'm now gonna let those rest and post up pictures from when they're done.